something like that. With my Dave Dixon handmade pick. Listen up a little bit. I don't see any comments. Did we get canceled? Nobody showed up? I guess we're done. It's been a good run, everybody. There we go. I was worried for a second. Jason Bragg, good morning. It's a little snowy today. I'm sorry, buddy. You're going to be under the cars in a rainstorm. I know it. Stinks. Drink some coffee or Monster Energies or whatever it is to get you through the day. Bob Dewey, good to have you on the show this morning. Paula Scholl, great job. Third on the board today. That's not bad. You're a consistent 1, 2, 3 finish. Consistent. Like yesterday, I believe it was rare that you were late. You're always on. Betty Carlson, that's my aunt. Good morning. Kathleen Napier. Kathleen, remember like the snowy days at the shop? Many a cigarette and a coffee drunk out in the bay number 1 by the alignment rack. That was always a good place to smoke a cigarette. I mean, so I've heard. Randy Carnes, good morning. Or as Randy says, morning. Double morning. Karen Buzzard, that's my ma. Good morning. Sue Francis, good to see you. Paula, Jack, by the way, I love your ice pictures. And secondly, I haven't been to the post office yet. I've got shirts going out to a bunch of people. Probably going to do it. Crossing fingers, hoping for Saturday. We'll see how that goes. Some days my days get out. You guys know me at this point. I get pretty easily distracted. So if I could just get the mail company to come here and pick them up, it'd be easier. Or maybe package them or whatever. So Ruthie Gamber, good morning. It's still snowing in Willoughby. So we got a little bit of snow this morning here in central Ohio. Not even an inch probably, but it's all super fluffy. That's the word I was looking for. But I believe I haven't looked at the weather for a few days, but I believe they were calling for a storm tonight. Maybe, I don't know. We're having a lot of snow here. This is the snowiest winter. 2014 was probably the snowiest winter I can remember, and this feels like that one. Not a lot of volume every storm, but a bunch of little storms that just keeps adding up. I remember at the time I was doing a morning boxing class. I actually taught it. How crazy is that? Down in Grandview, and every morning, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go box. I actually loved that. There's nothing better than I hate waking up in the morning. Like I hated it, but I loved doing like a serious workout like that. You're at home by 6:30 and you're legit. Like you're ready to go. Like whatever the day brings, you're ready for it. And your hands still stinging, from the blah, 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 blah. I love all that stuff. I might start doing that again. I had to stop for hand issues, but maybe I'll give it another try. I loved it. Let's see. Paula Scholl. Eddie Ambras. First off, Eddie Ambras, good morning to you, my friend. And Paula, I understand the shiny. You see something shiny and all of a sudden you're like, I mean, you guys say, I see something shiny in my head and I miss a gear. I'm just like, fall over. So I get it. Kathleen, they were good times, Kathleen. It was, what I remember of those days, it was none of the junk. It was only the good and the people we worked with, and it was great. Still friends with most of them. That's crazy. That's 15 years ago. I still see and speak most of them on a regular basis. It's pretty cool. Dave Dixon, I need to get like a Fat Fish guitar shirt or something because I use these picks all the time, and when I use them, people are always like, "What is that? What is that made of?" I'm like, "It's made of magic ore from the mountains of Northumberland, mined by a guitar botherer." So I love it though. Let's see. It must be cold. Am I freezing up? Am I getting like that? Sorry about that. I don't. The internet people, I think they're conspiring against me. Let's see what we got here. Dave Bouchard, good morning, my friend. So Jason, I get it. You're sick of the snow. What do we got there? Most snowfall in one day in recent years, Columbus. Yeah, looks like my data in my brain isn't very good. That's okay. Thank you, Scott, for that information. I don't even know what to do with it. Steve Bogus, you're exactly what I'm talking about. So we got Steve, Jason, and Kathleen. It's like the old days. A lot of cigarettes being smoked. Let's see, Jason Breitenstein, good morning. Hope you're zooming around. Doing a good job. Oh, Dave, I don't want to box you. You hurt me. You're too much. You give me the beat down. I don't want any of that. Let's see. Believe it or not, Jason, Randy, you don't like the snow? Who knew? That is crazy. Weigh nothing scale. Oh, okay. Let's see. Paula. I skipped that there. Steve, Dieter, good morning. Friendship's supposed to be made. Yeah, exactly. Made to last. That's the truth. The snow has inspired me. This is Paula Jack. Pull up the Paula Jacks there, Scott. The snow has inspired me to create a new invention in my mind. It's called the Weigh Nothing Scale. You get on it, and instead of your weight, a sweet voice, it says things like, light as a feather, looking good today, lighter than a Paris runway model. I love it. And I thought I said the snow, but this show, I love it. Even if you, I think it's fantastic. And that would be a do less scale. You get on it and you're like, doing great, looking good. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, I've decided I'm trying not to balloon, but I'm also not trying to get ripped. I'm kind of in that in between of like, just hold on till the weather gets nice. Just hold on. I know it's funny. I said not trying to get ripped. Like you could accidentally get ripped, you know. It cracks me up when people like at the gyms and things like that. Like people are like, I don't want to lift weights. I don't want to get too big. You have to work so hard to get too big. Like people have no. Anyways, it just cracks me up sometimes. Like I don't want to get all like buff. Yeah, guess what? No problem. You won't. That's not going to be an issue. My issue is getting too doughy. So that's from like, it's pretty much from my nose to my toes, gets really doughy. Like my forehead, honestly, stays fit as a fiddle. It's everything like from here down, like get that stuff, what jowls, I get that going. And then any manner of wiggle and jiggle throughout the rest of my body. Like that's it. That's it. Oh my God, the Do Less Weight program. That is awesome. Yeah, Jason, you're right. I mean, you know, I used to, I mean, there was a time when I put a lot of time and money and effort into the gym, and I never, you're right. It's a second job to get ripped. Yeah, Steve, I actually am going to do shows. I've been booking acoustic shows at various places, like Flanagan's, where a lot of you have come and seen me. The Corner, which we live streamed from last week, and I'm reaching out to a few other places. And I'm not going to go crazy, but I'm gonna be out there. We're going to be doing some shows. We're going to be working on some live streams. You know, we're talking about. Speaking of, we'll just talk about the live stream. So the live stream shows have been very fun, and it's great when when you guys can be part of the show remotely. You know, so I have this audience in front of me, and then you guys are with me too, and it's really great. That's, you know what, actually, Dave, this neck skin is gorgeous. So like my nose to toes minus the neck skin. So I've got this very taut, fit as a fiddle forehead, and some very nice neck skin. Other than that, I mean, it's a wreck. It's 40 miles of bad road. I know, Kathleen. You remember that? I used to I'd show to work early, which is hilarious. And I'd run in Reynoldsburg there. That's right. Good memory. I actually forgot about that. And I still smoked like a freight train. That is the truth. Yeah, nose to toes, Julie. That's where the problems lie. The do less, keep the weight. You know what? That's a shirt. If it ever do less, keep the weight. So anyway, Steve, to answer your question, yes, there's shows coming. I'm going to do a calendar shortly. There's a new band that's kind of gurgling around that we're going to be playing some shows later in the summer. It should be fun. I don't have much information yet to share, but I would think that July 3rd might be a day that you might want to think about. I'm just saying. Right. So Dave, Scott, and myself are concocting a way to try to bring the show, this show to the venue, and we're going to try to bring the venue to this show. And it's going to be some total growing pains, but we really feel like we're onto something. Because for me personally, the engagement is fantastic. Like, my whatever spins inside of my head, like gosh, I hope they like me. When there's two audiences to play to, it's even the payoff is better. Now, if no one's commenting and no one's clapping, then it's even worse. You're like, gosh, nobody here and nobody in the whole internet likes me. So I'd like to pretend I'm not that fragile, but guitar players, musicians, we're bold, but with that bold comes a little bit of fragility, and sometimes we hide our fragility with with bravado, so that sometimes is where it is. So anyways, so we're trying something. So this weekend, playing Saturday night at Flanagan's. I don't know what the seating setup's going to be like as far as like how many people can get in there. If it's close to you and local, come on, I'd love to see you. Randy Carnes is sometimes offers to. Okay, excellent. That's another thing, by the way. We're gonna start cutting the show at 9:30 or very close to it. Because Scott has work, so that's going to be the thing. But we're going to be live streaming at Saturday night. We're going to be trying some new things. Bear with us. Brian Fink, please get better. Your numbers look amazing on your mountain bike. Oh, you're not mountain biking. You're on a stay-at-homer, or whatever, stationary. You're doing stationary. The live is amazing, but going to make it in person. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. The in-person show is phenomenal. It's really good. Not really. So, James Ranke, everyone's talking about you. So, all right, brothers, sisters, friends, and family. I unfortunately got to get going. Scott has to get going. I love every darn one of you. Even you.